Hello fellow Saiyans and other life forms, welcome back to Saiyan TCG, and in today's video we have the first of the starter decks, which is the Clan of Collusion with Frieza, you know, our arch enemy. So yeah, we're gonna open it up, probably open them both up. Kind of disappointed that there's no expert deck for this series. Would have been, I think that would have been awesome. Like, I personally like the expert decks, but I mean, it's up to them, I guess. Hopefully they didn't like get rid of it entirely. So yeah, if you've never opened up a starter deck, and yeah, ripping things. Oh, well, good thing I got two of these. But yeah, you get a playmat if you're new to the game that labels out your energy, your combo, your battle area. You have the new unison area for your unison cards, your leader card, your life, your deck, and your discard. So yeah, if you're new to the game and like you just have a normal playmat, this would tell you like where your cards go if you're new. So let me just put this away. Hopefully not rip it more. Oh, but before I put it away, it also has like rulings, keywords, skills, what they mean, and other stuff like that. So it's pretty useful if you're new. It won't tell you everything you need to know. For that, you'd have to go on like the web page where you have like all the rulings in the rule books. And then you also get this thing that explains card types, combos, like phases of the game, what certain cards are, the game flow. Then, like, combo and what a main phase is, how battles work, how comboing works. So, yeah, just if you're new, pretty good thing to at least get a somewhat firm grasp of the game. You could also play on the tutorial through your phone or through the computer that has some like the starter decks. It doesn't have like everything. I kind of hope that they at least update it to have all starter decks in them. So then you could at least see like a bunch of the different mechanics. Since usually starter decks have whatever the new mechanics are that come out for that set. Usually the starter decks have some of those mechanics in there. So here we go. Starting off, we have our we have the unison Frieza. So it's Frieza Zeno, Darkness Overflowing. It has a 2 specified cost green. There are 2 green specified costs. So you need to at least pay 2 green energy to play this, but you could like play it for 4. And basically now, however many energies you use to play the card become markers on this card. So, like if you pay 4 energies, he now has 4 markers, which then you can use his, like the new unison skills. So this one has a -1, so you need to have 1 marker on it to be able to use it. But you have to have at least 1 marker left on it to actually go through. If you use all your markers on the card actually gets KO'd. So let's just see this one. It has a permanent. If this card would lose a marker from an opponent's attack, you may place 1 card from your life in your drop area instead. And then its +1 is, so you would add a marker if you use this one. And you can't use both the plus or the minus one at the same turn. That's how it's ruled. So for activate main, plus one marker on your card. You choose one card in your hand and discard it, then draw a new card. So basically cycles your hand. And then the minus one is activate main. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less and KO it. Then choose one of their... Choose up to one Unison card and remove a marker from it. So it helps battle other Unison cards, since your opponent's probably going to have Unison cards also. And you don't want them to get their like bigger... Some of them have like better skills. So you're trying to remove as many markers from their card as possible. So technically, if you attack with the Frieza, you could at least do like 2 marker damage to your opponent's Unison. So I think that's pretty good. Just gonna sleeve that up. And next we have the Frieza leader. So on the front side, or the unawakened side, permanent, you can't include Saiyan cards in this deck. Dang that, Frieza. Why you gotta be racist like that? And then auto, choose one Frieza's army in your battle area and place it in the owner's drop area. When this card attacks a leader card, your opponent chooses one card in their hand and discards it. Then add up to one card from your life to your hand. So they -1 and you +1. Not too bad. But oh, you also have to KO one of your own cards. Yeah, it's kind of like the original yellow Frieza, except instead of untapping energy, you're KOing to get a card from your life and KO one of your opponent's cards. Or one in their hand. Then awaken, when you're left with a 4 or less, you may draw one card and switch one of your energies to active mode. And then he becomes Frieza 100%, or Last Resort Frieza. Auto, when this card attacks, draw one card. Activate main once per turn. Choose one Frieza's army in your battle area and place it in the owner's drop area. Choose one card in your opponent's hand, discard it, then choose one of your green Unison cards and it gains critical. So this becomes a 15k crit, and you can minus a marker to your opponent's card. Might not be too bad. But wait, this other one is part of the auto, so yeah, if you don't want to attack your opponent, you don't even have to, and you can make them discard a card because it's an activate main on the awakened side. That's pretty nice. So put that there, and then you get another copy. So yeah, just because this one's closer. So you get one copy that has like the gold foiling on it, and then you get a like reverse hollow foil copy of those. So if you want your play sets, you could pick up 2 like I did, or you can just pick up singles. Next card we have Ginyu, Frieza's greatest soldier. I mean, can you argue that Ginyu is Frieza's greatest soldier? Because technically Vegeta was also one of his soldiers. Even though he was technically trying to overthrow him the whole time. But technically Vegeta was one of his soldiers, so should be changed to Frieza's second greatest soldier. Or it could be Ginyu, Frieza's loyalist soldier, I guess. So it's a 2 cost, 2 specified green, 15k power. Auto, when this card is played, choose one of your leader cards or green Unison cards and it gets 10k power for the turn. So, yo, you combine the Frieza leader to give your Unison critical, and then you use this to give him another 5k. That's 25k. You throw in a Champa. That's 35k double crit. Not too bad. See some combos in there. Now, I don't know if Champa comes in this, so we'll have to see. Then he has a second auto. If your leader card is a green Frieza card, and this card is placed in the drop area from a battle area by a skill, you may return this card to the owner's hand. So he goes back to your hand. Sounds pretty good. But it has to be by a skill, so, I mean, your opponent will probably just try to KO this instead of, like, attack over this card instead of using a skill or something. Next card. We got Zarbon, Frieza's right-hand man. Well, at least in the Saiyan saga. Because then later on you find out about Barry Blue and I forgot what that other guy's name is, the yellow guy. So it's a 1 cost, 4K power, auto. When this card is played, look up the top 5 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 green unison card with a specified cost of 2 or 1 green Frieza's army with an energy cost of 4 or less among them and add it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Not too bad. I mean, good search for the deck, especially since most of these cards are probably going to be Frieza's army. And then activate battle. For 1 green, if your leader card is a green Frieza, you have a green unison card in play. So I think it should say if you have a green unison card in play and you send this card from your drop area to your warp, choose one of your leader cards or unison cards and gains 10k power for the battle. Hey, I mean, everything's boosting up your leader or your Frieza unison. I mean, that's pretty good. Just boosting up that power. I mean, I swear, if Champa's in this, I mean, you could swing for some big numbers. Next card, we have Dodoria. Dodoria, Frieza's devoted servant. So it's a 1 cost green, 4K power. Your leader card is a green Frieza card, and you have a green unison card in play. If this card is placed in your drop area from your hand by a skill, you may play this card from your drop area. I don't know if that synergizes with anything else. I don't believe there's any cards so far that we've gone through that purposely discard one of your cards from your hand. But we'll see. Activate main for 1 green if your leader card is a green Frieza and you have a green unison card in play. Add this card from your drop area to your hand. So if he's not in the drop, you could play this card and then get it back to your hand. So then you could try to drop it again. But I don't know if there's anything that actually supports this so far. Let's see. Now we got more copies. So you got here we go. So you get another Ginyu, another Zarbon, and another Dodoria. Now for the rest of the cards. So you get Avenging Frieza from set 1, I believe. Yep. So you basically search top 3 from your deck, choose 1 Frieza's army among them with an energy cost of 2 or less and add it to your hand. So you get 4 copies of that just for search purposes. You get your mandatory Cold Bloodlust, still good card. You got Frieza's Call, another reprint of this one, since this was in the Broly deck also, for your Frieza henchman. Activate main, choose 1 Frieza's army cost energy cost of 2 or less from your deck and play it in rest mode. Then you have your negates. So you have Shocking Death Ball. You got 4 of those. And you got Yamcha the Cunning, which, I mean, I didn't know that Yamcha was a Frieza's army. I guess it's just for, like, helping you against energy manipulation, but, eh. Then you got the new card, Frieza Cosmic Horror, which is a 4 cost dual attack. When this card is played, choose 1 Choose one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. Or 2, choose up to one of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it. So, between this and your unison card, you could like remove 2 markers if you have both of them on play, I guess. Or if you play that one and then play the... If you have him out and then you play this card, you could remove 2 markers. So you get 4 of those. Yeah. Then you have Frieza Terrifying Transformation. 2 cost, 2 green, 2 specified green, 15k power. When this card is removed from your battle area by opponent's skill, draw 2 cards. Then activate main for 1 green. Choose one Frieza card at an energy cost of 4 from your hand or drop area and play it on top of this. So he evolves into this card. So easier to get out. And, I mean, you could play him with Frieza's Call. So then you could put him in rest mode if you wanted to. You might even be able to, like, use Chele or Lemo, I think. One of them plays, like, green Frieza's army card, so who knows. So you get 4 of those. Then you got Birder, the fastest in the universe. It's a 2 cost 1 green, unique, which means you can only have one of them on your battle area, and then he has blocker. At the end of your turn, switch this card to active mode, then look up to the top 3 cards from the top of your deck and place them on the top and or bottom of your deck in any order. So I think you have to choose either put them all on the top or all on the bottom. I don't think they let you like put like 1 card on the top and then put everything else at the bottom. So you get 2 of those. You get Dodoria, the Cold-Blooded, which is your who does the double? This is basically like your Kaba from set 1, where you attack, choose 1 card from your life, it gains 10k, and then double strike. So you get 4 of those, so pretty good. Then you have Zarbon the Gorgeous, which is your super combo. If your leader card is green and your life is at 4 or less, when this card is used in a combo, draw 1 card. So you get 4 super combos. And then we have Frieza the Powermonger. Since we got Zeno Frieza as your unison, now you got another Zeno Frieza. He has Deflect, or he's a 4 cost, 1 green. He has Deflect, he has Unique, so you can only have one of them on the field. Again, Auto, when your opponent has 3 or more energy. When this card is removed from your battle area by a skill or KO'd, add up to 1 green extra card with an energy cost of 1 or less from your drop area to your hand. And then activate battle for 1 green, 2 unspecified. This card gains 15k power and double strike for the battle. Hold on, does this give... Oh yeah, this only gives it to your unison card. I was going to say, if this gives it to any Frieza, that would have been great to give it to him. So then it's a 30k double crit automatically. But, I mean, between, like, your Dodoria and then, like, your Frieza and stuff, you're going to be doing some, like, double strikes and other stuff. It's pretty good. You only get 3 of these. And then you get 4 of the 1-star ball Parasitic Darkness, which is a 0 cost. Permanent, this card gains Dark Dragon Ball in all areas. Activate battle, choose one of your cards and it gains 5k power for the battle, so not too bad. So it basically, if you're like attacking or something and you have no other use for these, you could use them to combo up. Or also you have activate main, choose 1 Frieza with an energy cost of 4 in your battle area and place it under this card, or place this card under it, then play 1 green Zeno from your deck or hand on top of the card chosen in active mode. shuffle your deck if you use it. So, what you want to do is, where is he? So your main line of play is going to be to go from this. You play him, then next turn you use a 1 green to become Frieza Cosmic Horror. Then if you have the 1-star ball, you could put it underneath him and then become Frieza the Powermonger. So that's like your line of play. You're going to want to go from him to Frieza to use the 1-star ball to become him. And unfortunately, that's all the cards, so you don't get a double strike Champa. It would have been nice to have a double strike Champa just to add to getting some more damage in. But I mean, like, yeah. I mean, double strike Champa doesn't cost that much. So you could pick that up and then add it to it, because I definitely think that would be a nice touch for this deck, at least. And then with like unisons, even if you don't attack your opponent's leader card, you could use it to attack their unison card to get rid of 2 markers off the card. Since you're gonna have to worry about your opponent's unison cards and like their effects and stuff like that, so like they're really trying to push people to play more double strikes and other stuff just so you can like fight against the unison cards now instead of just going for damage. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like. I'm still trying to get more of the cards, so I'll probably try to see if I can pick up like some of the Frieza cards and then see. I'll try to see like what other Frieza cards you could probably add from the set to make this deck better. I'll try to see if there's actually any cards that we could use. Try to actually use this Doria's effect. I mean, the only ones that I could think of right now. Oh, it goes from the drop. I can't think of any card at the top of my head as of right now that can place 1 card from your hand to the drop area to do something. But if I do, then we could try to see if we could take advantage of this Dodoria. So then he plays, you could combo him off, then you could activate main and then put him back into your hand to try to use his skill. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And stay tuned, we're going to have the Gogeta starter deck and the Vegeta starter deck opening also. So stay tuned for those. This has been Saiyan TCG. Bruce Ellis here. Till next time.